All right. Hang on. Think we're good. Pretty sure we're good. We're good. Perfect. Perfect. Happy Tuesday. Happy Time Zones fam with Shaken. How are you? Filbert, Handsome Dan. I see you up there, big guy. Hope everybody's doing well. Staying cool if it's hot for you. It was hot up here today, 85-ish and humid, but air conditioner to the rescue, huh? Oh, what a godsend. But I tell you what, man, I'm one of those weirdos that prefer just like a nice breeze through the window. But when it's 85 and humid, there's no such thing as like a nice breeze through the window. It's just like hot, humid, yucky air. Blech. But it's neither here nor there. Hefe, how are you, brother? What's going on? Joined this evening by Polar Seltzer Jr. They're like these little tiny cans. I don't know why they don't make these ones. They've been around for a bit, but they don't make like full-size cans. Oh, we finished 4.1. Okay, I'm sorry. I thought we finished 4.2. This one's called Unicorn Kisses. It's delish, but they're little tiny guys. It's like a strawberry kind of creamy thing. Punched a long one today. It was chaos. Dude. I feel you on the long one. It wasn't necessarily chaotic. Tuesdays are usually a really busy day for us. We don't get a perishable truck on Wednesdays, so usually the loads on Tuesday are big enough that they'll carry us until Thursday whenever our perishable truck gets there. But because my boss is on vacation, my bestie was off today instead of working on Tuesdays like he usually does. So, DC, my guy, just finished Shadowbringers. Now, post it. How are you feeling about Shadowbringers? Because I remember none of it. Also replacing the traffic lights right next to the shop, so it's ugh. That sounds horrendous. You know what another bad one was that created chaos? I remember over my career was there was a garbage truck who they blew a hydraulic line in, you know, like in the thing that lifts the big trash bins into the truck. So it blew a hydraulic arm line, whatever it was. So it spewed hydraulic fluid all over the road, all over the parking lot that I was working at the time. And like it was skies crystal clear, crystal blue, just sunny, and everything was just slicker than lizard shit, man. Like hydraulic fluid was just mayhem. Dude, it was nuts. Hope they have hope that they programmed them better in the last ones they installed. My high school self could have programmed. Oh, really? Yikes. I'm at the mercy of those that know what they're doing, because I do not. For sure. I do not. Not at all. But for those of you that had to go back to work today, I hope it was a good one. Hopefully, aside from Jeff, obviously chaos. I hope it wasn't too bad for anybody else. But yeah, man, hope all is well with you and yours. We'll be starting 4.2 this evening. Sorry, I got my wires crossed. We did 4.1 last night. Yeah, I don't know why I didn't put that together either. Now just saying it out loud, it's like, yeah, how could we have gotten through 4.2 if we didn't do 4.1 yet? Makes total sense. It was awesome, dude. I'm glad you get to experience it again soon. I'm looking forward to it very much so. Pardon me. By Phil's calculations, he said we may be Shadowbringer in it by the end of the week, which is very exciting. Greetings! And Phil, I do remember you also saying that 4.1 was like the longest of the patches. Thanks, great timing. I was just about to send word to the Scions. I've got lots to tell you. Sorbonne will have a plus mark quest at some point tonight that starts the trial series for Stormblood. I'd recommend doing it on stream, but best to delay it for now. Okay, cool. The Council has officially recognized the Resistance as our standing army, and I expect you can guess who's appointed commander. Suffice it to say, we're in good hand. Having the Bull of Alamigo at the helm's done wonders for morale. People were dancing in the streets when the announcement was made, and we have you and the Sultana to thank for it. If you two hadn't worked your magic, he'd never have contemplated following his heart. I mean, not for nothing, the Sultana was just like, "You're fired." And he was like, "Huh?" And he was like, "Okay, I guess it works." The council has also decreed that we're to maintain a presence at Rauga's Reach. Lise will continue to lead our forces in the fringes, a job she's been doing tirelessly. A bit too tirelessly, some might say. We're constantly having to remind her to rest before she falls over. That's an exaggeration, and I always get up again. Anyways, we can hardly afford to lower our guard now. Not after our latest brush with Lakshmi. Speaking of which, we've been keeping a close eye on the Kailina, and it looks as though they've chosen a new leader. Yeah, 4.1 is 11 quests, and the rest of the patches are like 7 or 8. Oh, okay, cool. Yeah, so we'll be able to cook. It's Shanti's daughter. You know, the half-dead one. Okay. For whatever reason, the Kailina thought she was the best candidate, which makes them leaderless, basically. As things stand, there's no prospect of engaging in talks, let alone coming to an understanding. But I won't let that stop me. I'll keep on reaching out to them until they finally see sense. Just like I've been reaching out to Fordola. She still won't meet my gaze, but she's given up trying to ignore me. It may only be an odd grunt, but at least she's responding. I'll get through to her yet. Ants, there you are. Alphino, Alizé, is everything alright? We've received word from Tataru. Hancock has apparently acquired information of great interest and urgency. More than that, she didn't say. Only that we should come to Kugane right away. I had a mind for the two of us to set forth together, but Alizé is determined to make it a party of 3. As I've told you more than a dozen times, brother, my wounds are quite healed, and I would benefit from some fresh air. Besides, you may well need an extra pair of hands. Worry not, sister. I have quite given up trying to convince you. Whether we be 2 or 3, we should depart as soon as possible. You will be joining us, I trust? I mean, they just assumed that it was going to be a party of 2, and then Alizé made it 3. So, like, who would be the third, Alphino? A little presumptuous of you, isn't it? Huh. I was about to say I'd come too, but I'll just have to settle for cheering you on from afar. Good luck with whatever it turns out to be. Thank you, Lise. Rest assured, should this business prove to be of even tangential concern for Alamigo, we shall inform you without delay. Dark, I love you, buddy. I hope you and the girls are great. You were at something con. There's an M. There's an M in there. You were at M-Con. Not like Majin. MomoCon. That was it. Got the M part right. I got the M and the con. Just the Omo part in between lapsed. Was it? Are you still there, actually? And was it fun? I'm sure it was a fucking blast. Let us be off then. Hancock and Tataru await us at the Ruby Bazaar offices. Where we're going, we don't need roads. We just don't. We're just going. We're gonna teleport. I don't even remember what the hell I have my... Absolutely incredible. I made 4 brothers and sisters this weekend, and I will cherish every moment for the rest of my life, even though I'm very, very exhausted right now and sick. Hey, it's all about them memories, fam. For real. The sickness, unfortunately, hopefully you get over it sooner rather than later, obviously. Oh, that's for, I think that's for Omega. I don't remember. Nova, how are you, bud? Hope the fam is well. Hope you're doing great. Happy Tuesday. Happy time zones. Yes, you may show me in. Please be voiced.
My friends.
Hot dog!
Thank you for coming at such short notice.
We were told the matter was urgent. I take it Yugiri and Soroban are also involved?
My presence here is but a happy coincidence. I am come on separate business, which can wait.
My apologies. Master Hancock, pray, tell our friends exactly what you told me.
Of course, of course. Some few days ago, a large detachment of soldiers was seen arriving at the Garlean embassy. This seemed to me most unusual, as no personages of note are due to visit for a matter of months. So, I made a few inquiries, whereupon I learned of a most curious rumor. Apparently, the soldiers were dispatched to Kugane to investigate recent sightings of a certain individual. The late acting Imperial Viceroy of Doma, Yotsuyu.
Whew.
I beg your pardon?
I too am loath to believe it. I saw the keep come down on top of her. We all did.
Goat Setsu, though. Broad
I would
shoulders.
not presume to question your eyewitness accounts, nor am I one to take rumors at face value. The fact is, the Garleans have no knowledge of what took place at Doma Castle. They may well be chasing after a woman who merely resembles Yotsuyu. But a woman who resembles Yotsuyu in the company of a grizzled Rogadan samurai? I dare say that thickens the plot.
I just don't understand how you look at Gosetsu and be
Gosetsu?
like,
He's alive!
he's just a look-alike.
While I've no conclusive proof, I thought that such a possibility warranted your attention.
Have you informed Lord Hien? Well, I think we'd all like to believe the old bear survived.
Absolutely.
Indeed. While I dare not give myself wholly to hope, I will not deny that I have prayed for such a miracle ever since that fateful day. But regardless of my personal feelings, if the Empire has seen fit to pursue these rumors so vigorously, we can scarce afford to ignore them. I am bound by duty to ascertain the truth of the matter. Will you join me in this quest?
Positively. I'm not sure what I'd do if I saw Yotsuyu again. Yeah, we're gonna find Gosetsu together.
Thank you. If Gosetsu yet lives, he will need our help if he is to avoid capture.
Gosetsu is a dear friend, and we cannot abandon him to the mercy of the Empire. Our course is clear. Hancock, is there aught else you can tell us?
Alas not, but I have taken the liberty of employing one of the finest informants money can buy. You shall have the latest intelligence on the Garleans' movements, and more besides.
Such a creepy smile. And I have come to realize and you know, Phil, you may be able to shoot this right or shoot this wrong, that so like the beginning of the patch starts voice acted, and the final quest of the patch ends voice acted, more or less. Put some in between. DC, did I see that? Dude, yes. Codename Legacy, let's go. Whatever it is, I'm in. Like, look, okay, let's really put on our tinfoil caps here. It's Monolith working with Nintendo, right? Okay. No mention of Bandai Namco. Could it be something Xenosaga related? Maybe. Could it be something Xenoblade related? Positively. But, hear me out on this one. Could it be some type of 2D, 3D remake of Xenogears? Because that's not Bandai Namco, is it? Philly! Sup, big dog? Look, Minnesota's still got a chance, dog. I don't know where you're trying to rickroll the Celts like that. I know I still need to play Xenogears. But what a perfect opportunity it would be is if it... No, they don't? I know. Yeah, right. Yeah, you're right. Square Enix for Gears. So, I mean... Maybe. You know. Let's all just put a lot of stock and a lot of nothing. Anything Gears or Saga is going to come from Square or Bandai, respectively. Right, okay. So... I mean... God damn it. Let's just hope. It's going to be Xeno something, right? Hopefully. Fingers crossed. The informant awaits your pleasure in the back streets of Sanjo Hanamichi. From its shining facade to its dark underbelly, few know Kugane intimately as he. Monolith won't make it, they'd consult at best. Oh, okay. Excuse me. One of the finest informants money can buy. Why do I have a bad feeling about this? A new tavern visual novel where the characters hang out and chat? Xenobeers? Dog, imagine that one. That'd be pretty legit. Permit me to assist you in your quest, my friends. The sooner your business is concluded, the sooner we may speak of mine. Should your search take you away from Kugane, my boat is at your disposal. I shall see that she is ready to sail. Excuse me. I'll give Sorobon a hand. If he's providing us a ship, the least we can do is supply the provisions. We'll be at the pier if you need us. A welcome offer and an excellent plan. Without further ado then, let us seek out this informant in Sancho Hanamachi. Are you afraid of the Mavs advancing and the Celtics being upset by Kyrie? I mean, that's definitely part of it. For sure. It's not because I have anything against Kyrie. I was adamant. I know I've gone over this before. I didn't want Kyrie in Boston to begin with. When they traded with Cleveland, I wanted nothing to do with Kyrie. I wanted absolutely nothing. I should have used fast route. I wanted nothing to do with it. And lo and behold, it turns out to be a goddamn shit show. And we're still having to, like, hear about it. And it's like, you know, all I have to do is turn off sports radio, I guess. But it's like, that's going to be a storyline. And I'm so tired of hearing it. He's an incredibly talented player. It didn't work here. I didn't want him here in the first place, but I don't run the Celtics, you know? Excuse me. So it's like, can we just not? I just don't. Maybe I was going the right way? Where the fuck am I going? Hold that L? Dude, I have been. Me for GM? Dog, I couldn't handle that. I don't sleep enough as it is. Same for the Mavs with KP, for sure. Definitely. But I feel like Kristaps in Dallas wasn't nearly like the... And again, this is just as an onlooker. Not nearly a toxic situation like it was with Kyrie here in Boston. And another thing... Just because I know it's exactly what will happen, because I feel like it is always a fucking point to hang their hats on, whether it be sports journalist or whatever, news media. There's gonna be some fucking drunk jerk-off at the Garden. He's gonna spout off some stupid fucking racial remark, and it's going to balloon again. Like, I like to think that it won't, but it's sports, there's alcohol, and there's always some fucking jackass that has to be a complete twat and just ruin it for everybody. Like, not to mention that he's just a scumbag for fucking going racial slur on anybody. But it's like, it's gonna happen. It's gonna happen. It was like when... Who was it on the Orioles played at Fenway? There was some jackass fucking spouting, yelling racial slurs at him from like center field in the bleachers, throwing batteries at him. Like, what the fuck is wrong with people? It's like, that's some shit like that is gonna happen, or somebody's gonna throw a drink at him, and it's like, bro, can you just not be the ugly American in America? Like, can you just be a decent human being? It's sports. They're getting paid millions of dollars to play a game. In what direct effect does it have on us as fans? Nothing. It hurts our feelings when our team doesn't win. I'll tell you who's not crying when they leave the arena. Those multi-millionaire athletes. They're gonna be bummed that they lost. They're gonna be psyched that they won. But, I don't know why. Yeah, like, I'm in the weeds. But that's, yeah, long-winded answer. There you go. It's gonna be some stupid bullshit like that. And it's like, I just don't want it. It just makes me cringe. It makes me uncomfortable. And it's because you're gonna have to hear about it. It's like, Everybody's like, nah, Kyrie left us at the altar. It's like, yeah, bro, fucking get over it. I'm fairly certain he has. Like, can you just move on, you know? It's like, just, like, let it be, man. It's fucking years ago. I don't hear anybody going after Gordon Hayward because he snapped his leg and was never the same player. Still isn't. No, it was a fucking Kyrie thing. Poor, what's up, man? Dude, we are 38 days out. We're almost there. This should be the place. Now we wait and see who comes. Bro, is it narrow? It has been a while, my friends. Yes, a long while indeed. Oh no, it's gonna be the catfish. Of course it is. I knew it. Gyodo, any funny business and you know what will happen, I trust. No funny business. Only loyal service for the finest quality information. Of course, such quality does not come cheap. No, but then Hancock already paid you. Honestly, you must think we were born yesterday. I've half a mind to call lease. I was so sad he didn't tag along for more Stormblood. He's such a goofball. He tried to roll us, and we're just like, I don't think so. He's like, my bad. That was a bad move. No lease. I beg you. No boats. I will tell you everything I know, free of charge. Yeah. So, especially in Heaven's Ward, there are some lighting issues, some brightness issues, but I also think that has a lot to do with reshade as well. The Empire searches for Yotsuyu, high and low, far and wide. Come to enlist my help, they did, promising rich rewards for decisive information. See, let's see, if I do, what was it? Did I do, control home? No, is it alt home? Shift home, there it is. So that's with, that's without. It's absolutely all reshade. Like, in some portions, it's not bad. In other places, when the sun's out, yeah, sun's out, guns out. But man, does that color pop. And have you decisive information? Were the two individuals cited here indeed Gosetsu and Yotsuyu? Alas, see them with my own eyes I did not. But the Imperials are confident. Yes, very confident indeed. Look at the size of their contingent. But here is something they do not know. A rumor which you will find most interesting, I think. They say an elderly Rognan samurai appeared on Kogane Dori with a beauteous maiden and sold his katana to a pawnbroker. 'Twas no common katana either, but one of surpassing craftsmanship. Well, that is interesting, assuming it's true. Did you corroborate the rumor with the pawnbroker in question? Port, how you been, my guy? Avoiding videos like the plague? Yeah, man. If you're on social media, well, X in particular, or X, Twitter, mute and block. And I say this with all the love in my heart. Don't be afraid to mute friends that don't tag and just post stuff. If you happen to see it, just mute them. You can unmute them after you've finished. You know what I'm saying? I've had to do that. There's no love lost. People operate differently than I do, and I don't want to see spoilers, so I mute. Yeah, no. Regrettably, I do not have a working relationship with the master of Shafoku Shinchin. Now, why would that be, I wonder? If I didn't know better, I'd think he'd lent you money. He will help you, I'm certain. While you speak with him, I will make contact with my Gallian connections and learn what I can of their progress. A glimpse of the blade is all I need to be sure. But is it wise to let the Namazu out of our sight? No other choice but this, and a fine choice it is. Though I am adept at gathering information, it's so much more efficient to share the work. He's right. Given the urgency, we would do well to split up. And so I will go with our friend here. Nothing improves efficiency like a little supervision. Yes. We will go together, and there will be no boots. Let's be about it then. Good luck with the katana. Shall we reconvene at the pier later? Fragrant as the Ruby Bazaar offices are, I prefer the fresh air. But okay, in between work, unfortunately. Sorry to hear that, dude, plugging away. Anything on the horizon? Any bites, any nibbles, anything like that? I believe Alice has her tasks well in hand. Shall we seek out the pawnbroker? Boy, can we. Greetings! I thought we were going. Green tea set? Oh. Everything is in order? Then let us proceed to Kogane Dori and find the master of Shofuku Shikten. Maybe. Alice's complexion was almost the same color as her hair? Yeah, I know. Sorry, it's a necessary evil sometimes. And by sometimes, I mean until Dawn Trail comes around and maybe I don't have to use reshade anymore. You know, maybe I won't have to use it anymore. Or if anything, I'll be able to just sharpen the image as I've done, and then I just won't have to like do any saturation or brightening or anything like that. Turkey pawnbroker. We might have had customers like those you describe. So many people come through, it's difficult to remember. Perhaps you could jog my memory by making a purchase? No, you can't blame a woman for trying. These blow kisses at me? Did I see that correctly? Was that a kiss blown? Was that just something awfully sweet of you? A Rogden samurai and a maiden? Never seen them. Now, if you don't have any business with me, make way for someone who does. Alright. Welcome, good sir. Welcome. Will you be buying, or? Ah, so you have heard tell of the Rogden Samurai's katana. Small wonder. It is a fine example of its kind. One moment. Hey, we got the right one. Dare I hope you found our pawnbroker? Excellent work, Vance. And that is the katana? There can be no doubt. It is Gosetsu's blade. The craftsmanship is exquisite, is it not? And you will be pleased to know that the pledge has just expired. I should be glad to sell it to you, assuming you have the coin. This is no ordinary weapon, you understand, and it is priced accordingly. But if you are serious, I suggest you act quickly, as several noted collectors have already expressed an interest. That's a marketing scheme. Trying to insert FOMO. The blade represents conclusive proof of Gosetsu's survival. I suppose this could be considered a necessary cost in securing a safe return. Yet it is not a decision I can make alone. Least of all when our nation has scarce begun to rebuild. Nay, my friend. Grateful though I am for the offer, I cannot ask this of you. It is enough to know that Gosetsu is alive and well. Stop, stinky butt. You okay? Hey. You alright? What's the matter? Sleepy boy? Go be laying back down on the couch. You giddy? Wait. The Scions will buy the katana. Pray consider it a gift. Master Alphino, your kindness is touching truly. Yet, in matters of coin, would Mistress Tataru not expect to be consulted? Come now. Our friend would never have relinquished his blade were the need not great. And are we not bound by honor to help a friend in need? I say we are, and I am sure Tataru will wholeheartedly agree. It's settled then. Give me your fucking coffers. All of you. You have made a wise choice, my friend. Such pieces are few and far between. Now, if you would be so good as to come this way, I shall prepare the necessary papers. What's up, Mozzie? What text? If I may ask, sir, after he visited your establishment, do you perchance know where the old samurai went? He is our friend, and we would return his weapon to him. A friend of yours, you say? I see. Well then, I suppose there can be no harm in telling you. No sooner had I provided him with the requested sum that his pretty young companion began clamoring for dango. I duly recommend those served in the Umineko tea house, and thither did they set off. Clamoring for dango? Can these truly be the same people? It makes no sense. Some matter of code, perhaps. But it avails us not to speculate. Let us go to this tea house and see if we can pick up their trail. The talking text? Nah, it's not small at all, dude. It's good for me. Do you have a telescope if it's that hard for you to read? How's it going, man? What's new? Just dealing with a pinched nerve in the lower back? Rough. You ever think about going to the chiropractor? Or have you been to the chiropractor? Would that maybe help? My father-in-law's been dealing with a pinched nerve in his back too. They thought he might need a hip replacement. But of course I remember. How could I forget a pair like that? The most beautiful girl you'll ever seen, scoffing down dango as if her life depended on it. All while the old samurai looked on. Not quite what he expected, I'll wager. Far be it for me to gossip about my customers, but he was planning to spirit her across the Ruby Sea, out of the reach of her family, no doubt. When the girl had finally had her fill, they set off in the direction of that Shiokaze hostelry, presumably to find someone discreet with a boat. So Gosetsu makes for Doma. But this woman who travels with him, the more I hear about her, the more I wonder if she can truly be Yotsuyu. While doubts remain over the identity of Gosetsu's traveling companion, for now we can but follow the trail. Come, let us away to the pier and make ready to sail. With luck, Alice will already have joined Master Soroban and Mistress Tataru there. Torgal Pup's like, let me at him! Speaking of which, Oh, do I have to go up, Scout? No, I gotta go to the docks. Bro, can I just jump in and swim? I honestly don't know. Can I just jump in and swim? No, no. Wait, can I? No, I can't. Just let me shortcut it. Just let me swim. Just let me go for a dip. Excellent timing, my friends. Mistress Alizé arrived here moments ago. All went well at my end. Givea met with an Imperial officer and wheedled his way to some new information. It seems the troops who recently arrived in Kugane came directly from Garlemald. The Imperials based here have been kept in the dark. And that's not all. A contingent of the aforementioned troops are preparing for deployment to the Ruby Sea. If I didn't know better, I'd say they'd picked up Gosetsu's trail. Then your information matches ours. We are quite certain that Gosetsu seeks to cross to the mainland. When I hold a little seltzer can like this must be what it feels like when Andre the Giant would drink a beer. His hand was just so massive, it just made the can look tiny. I'm sorry. Did I hear that right? You used Scion funds to buy Gosetsu's katana? At the asking price? Aye, well, we were in some haste, and it seemed a worthwhile gesture. Speaking of which, here is the contract for sale, or of sale. Pray see that the man is paid. He just gives Tataru the friggin' bill. Thal's beard! You agreed to this? Give me strength. Well, it's not like the search can wait. You'd best be on your way. Like, he just doesn't even pay for it there. He's like, we'll take the sword, we'll take the bill. I'll give it to my bookie. He was like, Tataru, we bought a sword. And she's like, really? He's like, yeah, here's the bill. Can you go pay for it? She's, what the? But Alphino, we need to talk. I want you to come straight to the office as soon as you get back. Promise me. Oh, very well. I shall call upon you as soon as I return. First, let us go to the ruby price. If Gosetsu has already set sail, the sentries there are sure to have seen him. Oh. Tataru seemed rather vexed, did she not? Even the melodramatist. Or ever the melodramatist. I'm sure our finances can stretch to a single sword. Remind me to explain the value of such gestures when we next see her. But I digress. We have work to do.
Right. I suggest we begin by learning what we can from the sentries.
It's like I've just got this, like, sinusy yucky just hanging there. Hey there, friends.
What's going on out there?
Travelers, are you? You may wish to postpone your plans. The Garleans have launched an attack on the Confederacy.
Well, it's not the same guy from
We have no reason to
before.
believe they'll turn their attention here. But for your own safety, I suggest you return to Kugane.
Kugan Yay. What's up, Arcadia? Nova, yeah, I am back on Seraph, I think. Yeah, I think I went back to Seraph last night. For my Cackpot millions.
The Garleans bear no love for the Confederacy, but with Doma lost to them, why would they attack? Unless...
Unless Yotsuyu is on that island.
Even if she isn't, our allies are under attack and they need our help.
We will help them while you remain with Soroban. Arguing will only delay us. Is that clear?
Fine, but you haven't heard the last of this.
Soroban, we may need to make a swift exit. See that the boat is ready to sail at a moment's notice.
It shall be done.
What, and you're going to swim there, are you?
'Tis the quickest way, and you may rest assured I've been practicing.
Oh my god, it's so dumb. Ah! Dude, he looked like he was about to belly flop hard. Ah! Yeah, he's barely. Yeah, see, there it is. He can barely breathe.
And opening your defense is lacking. Leave this to me.
Oh shit. Hi, gang. A legendary cutscene? That truly was something. I don't know why I did that. Maybe it was just for dramatic effect. Dude, they just keep spawning. Go away. Dude, this guy is screwed. Just got smothered. I just did something I never thought I would do in Genshin. Hit the cap of relics. I can't hold anymore. Oh! What, is that like what you used to do, pulls, or is that something different? I don't know the Genshin lingo. My guy, look at him.
Lady Yotsuyu, we're here to rescue you. Please, come with us.
Stay back, Tsuyu.
My guy took 4 shots.
Are you all right?
And a building collapsed on him.
Is he all right?
Gosetsu!
Damn it, we took too long. Change of plan. Eliminate hostiles.
I use Star Rail lingo so you would understand. It's the items that give crit damage and stuff like that. Oh, like the food items? Because evidently I don't understand. Because I'm still perplexed. You talking like the items that you equip? Okay, yeah, now I think I'm starting to put it together. You have 1,800 relics. Ah, okay. Right, yes, those are called relics. Well, you said the items that give you crit damage and stuff like that, so I didn't know if you were referring to, like, there's an item that you consume for crit damage for a battle, and then, yeah, after doubling back and reading the cap of relics, and then, yeah, 1 plus 2 equals 17, we got there for sure.
All forces, attack!
1,800? Can't you just, like, can you break any down and synthesize anything new, like in Star Rail, or is that not a thing in Genshin? Oh, I didn't even realize that that thing was there. I was like, did we do it? It's gonna be a bloodbath. That was the wrong button. I swung it and nobody. God, I'm dumb.
The art of my forebears.
See, I do a little clicking here and there when I need to. A little bit of clicking. Holy shit, man. They're just never ending, huh? Jesus Christ, man. Should I pull him into the circle? Can you guys come over here? Oh, no. Holy shit, man.
Focus. Release.
Wow, there it is. Let's go, dude. Hell yeah. Thank you. It's about bloody time. Oh. Let's go. Feels good. Only for 5-star items, which, oh, okay. Get lots and lots of good.
Gosetsu, thank the heavens.
Yugiri, my friends, the Kami were kind to guide your steps this way.
It's over. The Imperials are retreating. I suppose we have you to thank for that. But they would never have come here were it not for her. I had a bad feeling the moment your samurai friend arrived with that woman in tow.
What, man?
Do not be afraid, Suyu. These people are my friends.
Friends.
Not Youngblood, dude. He's out like a light.
Forgive me, but at the risk of souring the mood, I believe you owe us an explanation. You may start by telling us what happened at Doma Castle.
Of course. I'll not begrudge you that. As you know, we were trapped inside the keep when it collapsed. But even as the roof crumbled above us, so too did the floor below. We were swept out into the One River, where we would surely have drowned had a stout wooden door not chanced to float by, offering us a raft of sorts. Exhausted, we drifted out to sea, at the mercy of the tides, which saw fit to dispense us on a desert island.
She was with you the entire time?
Aye. 'Twas her kimono which saved her from Hien's blade, believe it or not. Some Garlean witchcraft in the weave. But it offered precious little protection against the fall. Though she survived, she awoke bereft of all her memories, and speaking like a child.
A trick, surely.
That was my first thought, and I contemplated cutting her down and being done with it. Contemplated it long and hard.
Kind of along the same lines, have any of you heard of, and this is a legitimate thing, foreign accent syndrome? It's when somebody sustains like severe head trauma, they awaken and they have a completely like different, like they have a foreign accent. They speak in a foreign tongue, which they never have in their entire life. Wild. Wild to my ears when I heard it. It's legit. It's a real thing.
Yet the Kami saw fit to deliver us from certain death. 'Twas their will that we survive, both of us, together. And together we shall go before our master. He shall be the one to judge.
Judge what?
She's your prisoner, old man.
Can
Do
somebody
with her as
get
you
a
will.
really
Call her
big
Tsuyu, or whatever else tickles your fancy.
It's gonna be like an episode of Three
'Twas a name
Stooges.
given out of necessity whilst on the road. Nothing more.
As you say. But remember this. Our people suffered much at that woman's hands. When the time comes, I trust you won't let emotion blind you to what needs to be done.
That's wild, Arcadia.
You have my word.
Well, I must be going. I have an unholy mess to clean up. You should be on your way too, before the Imperials decide to take another tilt. Oh, and we'll overlook the tithe this once. You're welcome.
Can we also just appreciate the size of the bear paws in Gosetsu? Massive. She had trauma and suddenly was British. Blew my mind. That's nuts, man. As Tansui says, we should move on. It would not do for Yotsuyu to be seen here. Now, if I know my sister, she will already be waiting with a boat at the nearby pier. Let's go and see if I'm right. Alright. Still waiting for someone to tell me that the Matrix is real so I can just download everything. Yeah. I'll just quit being a bitcher. I'll quit being a bitcher for sure. I will definitely quit bitching. Better believe it. I'll quit being a butcher and I will plug in and I'll go learn HVAC. If she had trauma, why make it worse by being British? Jesus. Bro, I'm not gonna lie. I like a Welsh accent and Irish. Welsh and Irish. If you're ever in the mood for just straightforward Irish, like Irish accent, there's this YouTube series that I'll watch from time to time. It's called like Irish people drinking like whatever. Should be like one of the first hits you find on YouTube. It's wild, but their accents are lovely. Feel like a cat girl made you like Welsh. Oh yeah, it was definitely all. It was Nia for sure, without a question. Unless I had heard it somewhere before, she's the one that put it over the top. It's the Try channel. All right. Yeah, it's a good one. Yeah, it's good stuff. Gosetsu, thank the gods you're safe. It was all I could do to watch the battle from afar. And it was all I could do to restrain her. Can you blame me for worrying? Strong as Vance is, anything could happen in the chaos. But enough about me, we need to talk about her. Greetings? They tell me you've lost your memory, and that's fine. But I want you to know something. I won't be taking my eyes off of you, not for a moment. These people are strange. Are you sure they're your friends? I am. They may behave strangely, but I trust them with my life. You have naught to fear. All right, if you say so. Right, 'tis past time we set sail. I, for one, would not keep Lord Hien waiting without due cause. Aye, and the longer we tarry, the more we risk inviting trouble. Lest you forget the Red Kojin bear no love for Yotsuyu either. I shall deliver you to familiar shores near Isari, but out of the village's sight. Here is where we part ways, my friends. I pray the remainder of your journey passes uneventfully. Vance, when you are not otherwise occupied, I would speak with you about my next business venture. Is that the one, Phil? It promises to be extremely lucrative, and I do not say so lightly. After the prodigious sum spent acquiring a certain sword, it would present a fine opportunity to refill the Scion's coffers and restore the smile to Mistress Tataru's face. Oh, come along. Tataru was overreacting. How much could a single katana possibly cost? Far more than you think, plainly. A blade like Gosetsu's is worth a fortune. Enough to buy a house and furnish it. Which you would know which you would know had you bothered to check the price. What? I had no idea. This business venture of Sorbonne's, you will give it fair hearing, I trust. He has been good to us after all. As for me, I think I should look into drawing upon my personal funds. Just ignore for now, okay. Uwan's pretty good, but when I open my friends list, some people are already ranked 40 plus. There's nothing wrong with that, man. People just be getting their fix in. And then July 5th, you got, what is it, Zenless Zoner, something like that. ZZZ, for folks like me. We must meet with Lord Hien as soon as possible, though mayhap not at the Enclave. I will send word requesting that he receives us at the House of Fierce, where there are fewer prying eyes. Might do this first step tonight since it gets to the dungeon real quick. We'll see how timing goes. Okay, cool. Zenler's Zone 0. Zenler's Zone 0. Okay. You would know more of my venture. Excellent. I should be glad to tell you all I know. Though perhaps it would be easier to let our anonymous client speak for his or herself. Here, their missive. For the Ruby Sea and all who call her home, we seek the aid of the warrior who laid low the Lord of Revel. But first we bid him make haste to Hell's Lid and quell the Oni that dwell in its deepest depths. Should he succeed in this test, we shall speak for the true endeavor and consummate reward. A strange proposal, though it must be noted that they knew both of your deeds and of our part in them. The Red have no love of trickery, so I doubt it a trap of theirs. And should this client have honest intentions, then for the sake of these waters, it may behoove us to engage them further. As for their test, enclosed with the missive was a magicked dagger, along with instructions on how it may be used to open a hidden passage into the depths of Hell's Lid. I should mention that this dagger is an old and exceedingly valuable, that our client was willing to entrust it to us without a guarantee of our cooperation bespeaks considerable wealth and, more importantly, considerable reward. If you are willing to undertake their trial, I shall journey to Hell's Lid and prepare to open the path. But given the financial incentive, I think it for the best if I went and fetched Mistress Tataru. Wait for us here, then. You're getting Hell's Lid, I think? I think so. They're saying Hell's Lid a whole lot, so I can only surmise that that is where we are going. To the lid in Hell. Back to MSQ, though. That's just... I'm getting that up and at him. Oh, wait, no. I have to go this way, don't I? Yeah. Sure do. Just call it ZZZ, a.k.a. boring. Oh, that's right, because Phil, you played it, right? Is it action-based and just jiggle physics up the wazoo? Is that the selling point? Ton of jiggle, I. All is well? Good. The others are hiding nearby. Let us proceed quietly, if you please. Those are selling points, yes. Mm-hmm. Action-based combat, lots of jiggle. Gotcha. Lots of jiggle.
My lord Hien, I am returned.
Thank God this is voiced. I was gonna say if it's not that, it's goddamn criminal.
Save your tears for the morrow. For we who yet walk the path should not think too much on the destination. When the hour arrives, we shall welcome what comes with open arms. And welcome it you did, even as the keep fell down around us. At that moment, in your smile, I spied a shred of hope. One which I have clung to ever since. Gosetsu, full glad am I to see you alive and well.
We have played this scene before, have we not? Though this time our roles are reversed.
That they are. Meaning you know how I feel.
I can let it slide. It's a ladybug.
Loss for words. Welcome back, old friend.
Yeah, Stellar Blade was something else. No, ladybug. I can let it slide. There's a ladybug on the sound panels above my head.
Though we rejoice at your return, it seems you have brought with you certain complications.
Ladybugs are good luck, bro. I've had a glass ladybug that I keep in my lighter pocket in my jeans, whatever pair I'm wearing,
Rise, my
since I
friend.
was 15.
Tell me everything.
Still got it. Lucky glass ladybug. I don't leave home without it.
The Empire is bold indeed to send a token force to engage the Confederacy.
As acting Viceroy, Yotsuyu would have been privy to Imperial secrets. The Garleans will not soon give up the chase.
Nay, it will end with her capture or her death.
Are you a friend, too?
She claims to have lost her memory, though I know not if she speaks true. I brought her here that you might decide her fate.
Lost her memory, you say? Regardless, the people have not forgotten. Her face yet haunts their dreams. She cannot roam free. We will hold her here for a time. Place her in Givea's care, with the express instruction that she is not to be seen.
Yes, my lord. Come.
No, I don't want to. Don't let her take me away!
It's all right, Soyu. I will come with you. Be a good girl, and listen to Yugiri.
Her eyes went from petrified to like she just smoked half a J. She was like...
From a hound at his throat to a puppy at his heel. If this is an act, it is a remarkable performance.
Thank you for delivering Gosetsu back to us in one piece. We are lucky indeed to have friends who would journey to the other side of the world to help us, and repeatedly at that. We have much and more to think upon, but as regards the Empire, we can but watch and wait. Now then, seeing as you've come all this way, you must allow me to show you around the Enclave. I would not have you thinking we've been idle since your absence. The rebuilding effort proceeds apace. I'm pleased to say that we are now ready to welcome home our countrymen who were displaced by the war. Should they so desire it, there is a place here for those who fled to Eorzea. Excuse me. We should be delighted to accept your invitation, Lord Hien, and I have no doubt that your subjects at Revenant's Toll will be heartened to hear that their lord has not forgotten them. Oh, it's nothing. I just thought that Gosetsu and Yugiri would be back by now. Forgive me, my lord, but Captain Gifuya is nowhere to be found. Oh? He was here when I arrived. For now, we have taken Yotsuyu to private chamber and assigned another to watch over her, my lord. But I find it passing strange that the captain should leave his post with nary a word. That does seem most unusual. If you mean to look for the man, we should be happy to assist you. Young lady, I need you to stop cruising around like that. Taking my, She's all over the road. We should be glad to help. While I search without, mayhap you could ask our soldiers here if they know anything. I will join you. With respect, my lord, you should remain here. Should the Empire move against us, you will be better able to coordinate our response. Ha! And here I was thinking I was in charge. But you have the right of it. Go on then. I will mind the house. Lothar's was shaking handsome. Why am I so handsome? Nonsense. Finally got my truck fixed. It was another $600, but at least it seems fixed. Like $600 on top of what you had already paid. Like things that need to get paid for, it doesn't, I don't know, somehow in your mind you try and justify it. You're like, yeah, this helps lessen the blow because I need it. But it still just hurts your, like, entire spirit. You're like, but I don't want that money for something else. $480 for the starting with $600 for the VVT solenoid and the valve covers. Gee whiz. Well, I mean, hopefully it's fixed now and we'll just remain in tip-top shape, dude. How are you and the fam doing? You see, the captain, he passed by a little while ago. I wondered if I should tell someone as it happens. He did not look well, you see. I asked if aught was the matter, and he told me that the past had caught up with him. But I doubt it was that. There are older men in our ranks. And it's paid off in December. Oh, like this upcoming September? Subaru Natsuki. I'm doing pretty good, man. It's been a busy work week so far. My boss is on vacay, so it's just the two of us, me and my bestie. That thing going up? Yeah, it sure does. With nary a word. Or I screwed up and it's still down. The captain went outside some few bells ago and looked quite unwell, I'm sorry to say. This I mentioned to Lord Gosetsu, who straightway struck out after him. I hope they will be alright. Oof, grumpy. You win some, you lose some. Angry feline, how are you? Gosetsu too. It seems everyone is bent on joining the search. That's all well and good, but someone has to stay behind. There's no telling what the Empire's plotting. I'll make it big one day. We all will. We all will, one of these days. You go on, Vance. Alphino and I shall hold the fort. Okay, I get to start work an hour later for the next 3 weeks. Yo, that's what's up. And also stay an hour later? Dude, what a shitty caveat. They can't just let you start an hour later, and then that's where it stops. Come in an hour later. Yeah, I'm waiting for the other shoe to drop. And then stay an hour later. Boo. Actually, hang on. Let me go break the seal, and we'll keep on keeping on. BRB, hang on. Someone at work went on PTO for 3 weeks, and the other person is only working reduced hours due to some medical problems with their kid. That's rough, though. That sucks, man. Never, ever want to hear that about somebody's kids, dude. No bueno. I mean, I guess look on the bright side. It's only for 3 weeks, right? Could be worse. They could be like, permanently. You're like, all right, thanks. Also, not to so quickly shift gears, like Dan had said, dropped in chat for us. We're in the midst of saving up all of your Mira for raffle tickets. We're doing a giveaway for the Legend of Heroes Trails Through Daybreak. We got a really good launch week prepared here on the channel. Monday, July 1st, we're going to be doing a cozy reading of Gambler Jack, Volume 1. The 2nd of July, we're going to do a cozy reading of Gambler Jack Volume 2. July the 3rd, we're going to be doing a cozy reading of Beyond the Reverie. On the 4th of July, that's when we're going to do the raffle. We'll two winners will, I don't know how to say it, not so like meh. Two lucky like I'm on the fucking Prices Right. But yeah, like two lucky contestants will have the opportunity at winning a copy of Trails Through Daybreak on a platform of their choice, be it PS4, PS5, Nintendo Switch, or a Steam digital copy. And how it works, how we always do our giveaways here on the channel, is Mira is a separate channel currency through Stream Elements, which we use for all of our giveaways. So it naturally accrues over time, just like channel points do. Your first ticket's absolutely free. All you have to do is enter !ticket. Your first one's on the house. And then every ticket after is 500 Mira. You can have a maximum of 100 tickets. And so good luck, man. Yeah, come on down. You know, gee willikers. Oh, we're supposed to be saving Mira, not gamble. Well, you can gamble it too if you would like, for sure. Absolutely. But yeah, if at any point in time you're interested in, you know, just seeing how the operation works, the public giveaway page is !giveaway. That'll drop the link for you. You can see how many tickets you have. You can just manually purchase your tickets that way instead of typing in chat if it's easier for you that way. And it just kind of shows like the breakdown of how much Mira is accrued, so on and so forth. So good luck, man. And very, very happy to have the opportunity to do it. I have reached out the beginning of on Friday. I reached out to public relations at NISA in the hopes that maybe they could also supply a couple of digital keys. Hopefully they get back to me. If they don't, hey, sorry, we tried. There's still 2 copies going to somebody, right? Give it the old college try. The worst they can tell me is no.
By the Kami, your Lord Ian, leave me, I beg of you. Say nothing of this. I was never here.
There you are.
Lady Yugiri, Lord Gosetsu, forgive me my abrupt disappearance.
You have your reasons, I am sure. Will you not share them?
I was her master when she was yet a courtesan.
By the Kami.
She worked in my establishment. Her father was a regular client of mine. One day, quite without preamble, he offered to sell her to me. She may be no maiden, he said, but she has some use left in her. He sold her short. When I first beheld her, I was struck by her beauty. And yet, behind her eyes there was an emptiness. It was as if she had given up on life. She seemed more a doll than a woman. It was no profession for her. But I knew she would be popular. And so it proved. Men flocked to drown themselves in that cold, bottomless gaze. The rest you know. She became an Imperial informant, and for her loyal service won the office of acting Viceroy.
While you came to serve the Liberation Front.
'Tis said that the atrocities Yotsuyu committed were driven by vengeance. If so, I bear part of the blame for creating the monster she became. Joining the front was meant to be my atonement. But the truth is, I am a coward, whose only thought was to escape her wrath. Then as now.
I see. Then I shall recommend that you be assigned to a new post. I trust you have no objections, Givea?
None. It would not do to leave Yotsuyu in his care.
I am in your debt.
Who is it that you seek to protect, Kozetsu? Idle musings. Pray, pay me no mind.
Forgive me, now is not the time for brooding. Come, let us rejoin the others. Thank you for shouting out the wonderful Hefe, who's also going to be doing a Trails Through Daybreak giveaway. By the by. I gotta go downtown. Yeah. Also shall be. Trails is love, Trails is life. Everybody's doing pretty good, man. Thankfully. We had a nice supper outside, just kind of hung out on the patio. Just relaxed. There was a halfway decent breeze. It wasn't too sweaty, nasty. Bro, this ladybug, though. I thank you for your help in the search. Gosetsu has told me all that transpired. I would not presume to defend the life Givea led before he joined the front, nor will I condemn it. Frankly, it is not my place to judge. I will only say this. The Givea I know has ever been a man of courage. That he should feel driven to flee bespeaks the depths of his terror. Even now, Yotsuyu casts a shadow over the realm. But the question of what is to be done with her must wait. The Empire is on the move once more. While you are out searching for Givea, we received word from our shinobi allies. An Imperial airship has been sighted over Doma soil. Our visitor's objective remains unclear. It may be another attempt to recover Yotsuyu, or a prelude to invasion. Either way, the craft reportedly advances at speed and appears bound for Castrum Fluminis. I mean to go there and ascertain their intent. If we ride out in force, it will only end one way, so we shall keep our numbers to a minimum. Givea, Vance, can I count on you? Yes, my lord. Victoria, my guy, Aaron, the birthday boy. Had fun with my birthday last night, though it's just chicken, spaghetti, burger, and cake. Dude, sounds like a pretty good meal to me. Absolutely. Yeah, man, I hope you had a great day. For sure. Victorio, what's up, my guy? What is it going to be? Gentleman sweep, Celtics in 5? I Alizé and I would fain play our part as well. We will not stand idly by while a common foe threatens the lands of our friends and allies. We would be glad of the help. You are acquainted with Hakuro, I believe. Then I bid you seek him out and assist in maintaining order in the Enclave. When the people see an Imperial airship, they are liable to panic. I would have you reassure them, and, should it come to it, aid in their evacuation. Very well. We shall depart at once. Do take care. What of me, my lord? The Empire will be after Yotsuyu. You are to remain here and guard her until my return. As you wish. Pray stay close to Vance and Yugiri. Sitting and chilling on my way to Japanese whiskey spot to catch the end of the game out west. What's the score? Well, well, guard duty and not a breath of protest. Now I have seen it all. To Castrum Fluminis, then. Let us find out what the Empire's game is. Me hoping Minnesota puts in some kind of fight so the Dallas can tire itself out a little bit before Boston. Same. (70-66), Minnesota leading the third. All right, man, give him some fucking fight. A little bit of fight. Little bit of fight. I'm just hoping that Porzingis is back for the finals. I mean, he's got another 2 weeks to rest. Well, it's like a week and a half. Because it's on, like, because what? Final starts on the 6th? Looks like Minnesota's doing what they need to, but pretty bad foul trouble. Edwards with 4 and Cat with 5. Ugh. I will say, though, admittedly, before the series started, Anthony Edwards was looking like a stud, but he just got overzealous and was just running his yapper. And he's been basically a no-show for Minnesota. The area is secure. Whatever our visitors' purpose, they plainly believe they can achieve it alone. The craft should come into view at any moment. Let us await them inside the castrum. It's Wednesday here. I think the celebration will continue because my older sister wasn't around yesterday. Hell yeah. 2-day birthday? That's what's up. Oh, Victoria, you weren't the only one. Everybody was like, he's the face of the league now coming out of it. It's like, bro, can you guys just chill? Like, I know you guys have a TV program or a radio show to, like, you know, get people to watch and or listen. But can we just pump the brakes a scotch?
A smoke signal? Thoughts, Yugiri?
In former times, such signals were used to announce the coming of an emissary of peace. In Doma, at least. But could that truly be their intent?
Who can say? Whatever they want, we cannot simply blast them out of the sky. Not when they were so gracious as to honor one of our cherished traditions. I would not have it said that we Domans want for propriety.
Then I shall go and reconnoiter.
Nay, that won't be necessary. We will meet them openly. I would welcome this student of Dorman history in person, whomsoever he or she may be.
As you wish, my lord. I shall arrange for a signal of our own to be fired in answer.
Well, that we should be received by the Lord of Doma himself.
Asahi? Alright.
I but afford an emissary of peace the courtesy he is due. Welcome to Doma, my lord.
Ah, where are my manners? I am Asahi Sus Brutus, Ambassador Plenipotentiary of Garlemald.
No, Phil, not a stitch.
He's heir to the Naiuri clan, and Yotsu's stepbrother.
Oh.
It seems I need not introduce myself, not in the presence of the famed Yugiri Mistwalker. Your skills as a shinobi are known far and wide, my lady. It is true. The former acting viceroy is my sister. Yet, bonds of kinship aside, we have precious little in common. As will soon become plain, I come not to sow strife, but to end it. I am of the Populares, a collective which represents the interests of the common man. Long have we labored to bring about reform to the Empire's provincial policy. Happily for us, our master acknowledges the need for change. Indeed, His Radiance, Emperor Varys Zos Galvus, personally sanctioned this mission, granting me the authority to speak with his voice. To negotiate peace with Doma.
Well then, we have much to discuss.
I mean, obviously he looks super
Will you
important with
accompany
that
me to my
trip.
hall?
Gladly, my lord.
The tension seems just like super passive aggressive. You know what I mean? Like they're being formal, they're being cordial, but like there's this massive layer of tension that you could cut with a goddamn knife. We shall escort our guests across the river to the Enclave. Yugiri, pray go ahead to the Yuzuka Mana docks and see that the ferries are ready. Asahi. So wait a tick. They went that way, but we gotta go that way? Alright. Fresh flesh. Oh, that's Beastman stuff. Bruh, we get more experience points for finding an unexplored zone than we do completing a quest. Asahi translates to morning or sunlight. Oh, okay. So when we say good morning to him, do we have to say good morning, morning? Good morning, morning. Alonzo morning. Lord Tien and I will accompany the Imperial delegation on the first ferry. When you are ready, speak to the boatman and join us on the other side. Oh yeah, Mozzie, super good track. Super goddamn good, man. Oh, is this just like a no-fly area? Crash, what's up, buddy? How are you? Is this like Ishgard where we just, like, we're rebuilding? Well, settling in for the evening, just a game or something? Right now. What do you think about getting into for a game? What you thinking about playing? There you are, Vance. So first things first, what do you think of the Enclave? I must say I'm quite proud of what my countrymen have accomplished in that time. Oh, it's Link. We even have an Aetherite now, courtesy of the Onishishu. Be sure and attune to it, would you? Once it has the Warrior of Light's seal of approval, people might actually start using the thing. Tell them you're above average return and slowly rebuild stuff. But on to the matter at hand. The ambassador and his retinue, it's a word, are at my hall, taking their ease ahead of the negotiations. I want you there when the talking starts. I will serve to send a message to the Empire that Eorzea and Doma stand united. I am not normally one for hollow posturing, but in this Game of Thrones, such gestures carry weight. Oh, and you should feel uneasy about speaking for the Scions. Alphino and Alasay will also be there. You need only eat, drink, and look imposing. Say you'll come. I knew I could count on you. When you are ready, come and join me at my humble abode in Kiankan, and the Godsmen will see you in. Having a clue, 76, Warframe, more Vampire Survivors, or Breath of Fire 2, ROM? Right on. Alright, well, if I can just turn in shit gear, I can clean up some inventory space. Yeah, don't care. Alright, well, we at least have it started. Hey, I know that guy. Just did Shadowbringer Alliance raid. Gotta love when the Doom hits you and your party has already booked it across the platform to avoid another mechanic. Well, that doesn't sound promising. I'm gonna have to be Johnny on the spot, eh?
On behalf of my delegation, I offer you my humblest thanks. Never did I imagine that I would meet the gallant and noble Lord of Dorma himself, nor be welcomed into his magnificent hall.
Asahi has big-time douchebag
You'll
vibes.
forgive me if we forgo the pleasantries. You say you are come to negotiate peace. Unless I am mistaken, such negotiations are typically conducted between sovereign nations. I was not aware that the Emperor had recognized Doma's sovereignty.
His Radiance has yet to do so, that much is true. Know, however, that he has expressed willingness to cede Doma to her ancestral masters and treat with her as a friend. Since the days of Emperor Solus, the Empire has aggressively expanded its territory. While you may not agree with our founding father's policy of expansion, I believe there is room for discussion on the matter of his lifelong goal, to rid the world of icons. Icons are a blight upon this star. They cannot be suffered to exist. This you know as well as we. In his wisdom, Emperor Varus wishes to explore the possibility of an alliance to combat this common threat. On the condition that Dorma renounces summoning and pledges to police the Korgin's practice of it, his Radiance would extend the hand of friendship.
Doma has never shown any appetite for summoning, and it should go without saying that we will address any threat to our people, icon or otherwise. With regard to the Korjin, I must stress that they only resorted to summoning under extreme provocation. When the Ruby Sea was at peace and their sacred relics safe, they looked not to their kami for protection. Yet even now there are certain parties who would destabilize the region with ill-conceived military forays. Unless they alter their course, we cannot hope to be rid of icons.
Quite. I can but apologize.
Wonder if you got a free bowl of soup with that
to eliminate
haircut.
icons, the Empire creates them. 'Tis an irony among ironies, one with which the people of Eorzea are well acquainted, I am told.
Indeed.
He is, all right.
Many summonings are the result of persecution, the weak being driven to call upon the divine for deliverance from the strong. So it was in Alamigo, the bitter fruit of Garlean oppression.
A tragic state of affairs. If we are to put an end to summoning once and for all, it shall not be through might, but harmony. Yet we continue to repeat our mistakes, oblivious to the lessons of history. My comrades and I would change all that. We, Populares, have campaigned long and hard for a shift in Imperial policy. And at last, the Emperor has seen fit to lend us an ear. Alas, there is a faction within Garlemald that would obstruct our every attempt at reform. A collection of pure-blooded Garleans who seek to consolidate their own supremacy. The Optimates. Lest you wonder, theirs was the hand that loosed our forces on the Confederacy. 'Twas a regrettable incident, one that flies in the face of everything we believe. And I swear to do all in my power to prevent a reoccurrence.
That would be most welcome. But if I may speak plain, if the Empire itself is not of one mind, how can we be certain that any peace we negotiate will be honored?
Probably ate the soup and used the bowl. He was just like...
I cannot blame you for doubting us. Indeed, I should find it strange if you did not. And so, in the name of building trust, I would like to make a proposal. A prisoner exchange. Under Garlean rule, no few Dormans were conscripted into the Imperial army. We would repatriate them in return for those of ours you captured in the recent conflict. Naturally, any exchange would include the acting viceroy.
Yotsu? What makes you think we have her?
She died, bro.
Forgive me, my lord. Was it not your wish to speak plain? Let us not play games. I desire only to work to our mutual benefit. The Optimates tried and failed to take my sister by force. I would succeed by peaceable means, thereby strengthening my party's hand. 'Twould be a lie to say I would not also be glad of my sister's safe return.
A fellow plain speaker. How refreshing. Very well. Your proposal has merit, but I will need time to consider it.
Of course, my lord. May we remain in Dorma until you have come to a decision?
You shall be our honored guests. Yugiri, I leave the ambassador and his retinue in your care. See that they are well looked after.
You have our gratitude, Lord Hien. We shall look forward to your answer.
Well, that was unexpected. You can say that again. I still don't know quite what to make of all of it. But on the surface, a prisoner exchange does seem like a good way to begin. The question is, can they be trusted? They had naught to gain by divulging the details of their internal divisions. As it stands, we have no reason to doubt them. But the ambassador's mention of Yotsuyu left me ill at ease. It made his grand talk of peace seem uncannily like a lengthy preamble. You think this might all be a ruse to facilitate her retrieval? Perhaps, though I cannot fathom why they would go to such lengths. Yotsuyu may have been an acting viceroy, but she is not Garlean, nor even highborn. Her value must presumably lie in what she knows. Which brings us to the little matter of her memory loss. In her present condition, she would not yield any worthwhile intelligence, nor is she worth such as a bargaining piece. Alphino, you are well acquainted with the Empire's methods. I would have your thoughts on this matter. My knowledge is at your disposal, Lord Hien. While the Ambassador's proposal is appealing in principle, it would be remiss of us not to give it due scrutiny. Indeed, though it seems to me I have a little choice but to accept regardless. With so many of our brothers and sisters languishing in Imperial camps, I cannot well turn my back on a chance to secure their repatriation. Only the Kami know when I will be afforded another. Excuse me. But ere we continue, shall we excuse these two? I fear that follows will bore them to tears. I was just about to show myself out as it happens. Come on, Vance. Let's leave Alphino to dispense his copious knowledge. Someone is still sore from being made to watch at Sakazuki. Go on and keep Alize company. We are safe enough for now. I was gonna say, Alice's like, we're leaving. We just stood there like, yeah, I don't think so. We're staying put. We're not going anywhere. A chance to relax at last. I know when I'm out of my depth, Vance. Though no weapons are drawn, a negotiation is no less a battle, and the stakes can be every bit as high. One misplaced word and people could die. It takes someone with a cool head, and I'll be the first to admit that's not me. So, we're left with the eternal question. What to do while they prattle on? Alright, for want of a better suggestion, what say you to a brief tour of the newly liberated Doma? I'd be interested to hear how the people are faring in their own words, and it's not as if we'll be missed here. Or will we? Vance, a moment, if you would. Ah, Nugiri and Asai, was it? You have some business with Vance? Business? No, pleasure, my lady. I merely wish to exchange a few words with the famed slayer of gods and champion of Eorzea. It is truly an honor. Such heartfelt admiration. One could almost forget that you're an envoy of the Empire. Oh, is that so strange? We may have stood on opposite sides in the past, but I see no contradiction in lauding the man who would do battle with our common enemy. And lest you forget, this is my homeland. It would be remiss of me not to at least thank him for containing the threat posed by the Kojin's vile icon. Now, if I may continue as we speak, Lord Hien deliberates over my proposal, and I would take this time to see the land I once called home. Though Lady Yugiri is certain to be a jovial escort, the excursion would be all the more enjoyable for your company. And safer besides. Sup, bud? How are you? Remember seeing that one scene the first time? I play Lala, so it was kind of strange. The ambassador has the right of it. He is not like to come to harm with you at his side. Will you join us? In that case, I will join you as well. There is naught else to do until Lord Hien has reached his decision, and I can think of no finer way to learn more about the current state of Doma. It's settled then, the four of us shall make a brief excursion through Yangsha. Might we start at the town of Monzin? I would see what has become of Doma Castle. Very well, if you will follow me. Pretty good, didn't see that you were streaming? Yo, man, you're here now, appreciate it. How was your weekend? How was your Monday? How's your week been so far? Lots and lots of questions. Don't answer them all at once if you don't want to. Don't answer any if you don't want to. Watch the paint. Went to the beach on Sunday, so that was nice. Had some hamburgers. Hell yeah, dude. We did cheeseburgers on Saturday. Great minds think alike. How's the beach? Super duper toasty. Mrs. Neo and Youngblood, they were gonna go. Oh no, they weren't gonna go to the beach. They were gonna go to the beach. I'm sorry. They went up to my brother and sister-in-law's. They have a trailer on the lake up in like northern New Hampshire. Nay, can this truly be Monzin, home to the cream of Doma's samurai? I had heard that Yotsuyu intended to send some few of our automata here, but only by way of warning. It should have not come to this. Indeed, her savagery served only to increase the people and spur them to rise up in protest. It was folly to think such methods of governance could ever prove effective. The sooner we can begin to make amends for this senseless destruction, the better. Securing supplies and support for the reconstruction efforts should not prove difficult, once our nations are formally at peace, of course. Yes, of course. If you would have a better view of what remains on the castle, we must proceed through the ruins. It's hot now in Florida? Yeah, my in-laws just came back from Florida. They have a spot down there at the, what is it called? It's like the STD capital of the East Coast. Then my in-laws are anything but that, but they get wicked cagey about telling people that they live at the... Fuck, what is it called? The Villages. That's where they are. They have a spot at the Villages. And then when they came to find out how much swinging and STDing goes on down there, they just like, they stopped telling people. Because people will just automatically assume that they, you know, but they don't. Like at all. And we know this for a fact because both my wife and her sister, my sister-in-law, have pressed them on it. And they're like, it's not our style. That's like, all right. It is a travesty. A travesty. Biggest swinger state in the country? Surely is. 55 plus community? Doing 55 boom bangs a day. I keep remembering being so beautiful. In the light of the setting sun, one would swear it was a flame. Alright, so Nova, there's this 55 plus community. A gated living community. It's basically its own town. It's this place called The Villages in Florida. Okay, you know. Then you are not missing anything. Yeah, it's massive. It's its own town. It's insane. I've only seen pictures, but like literally my in-laws have a golf cart to like just drive around town. Like it's crazy. I just didn't know we were known for swinging, and hell yeah, dude. Candidates for president go there to woo. Oh, okay. Some geriatrics. Yeah, for sure, Nova. Yeah, it's a thing. It's a thing. Like the Villages is swingers, or like Florida is swingers? The Villages, mostly. I'm sure that there are other swinging couples down in Florida, but I'm, you know, judgment free. I don't give a shit what you do. But yeah, the Villages, very 55 plus, very let's hop on the good foot and do the bad thing. Sometimes with multiple people. Or just the old swapperoo, you know? And I knew of that back in, like, right after I graduated high school in 05, because my buddy's dad was looking to buy a place down in Florida, and he went and he toured the Villages, and he was he was privy to some information, and he was like, I'm not fucking living there. Like, all right, Chris, take it easy. It is indeed a doleful spectacle. Mayhap we will rebuild it one day, when we have finished helping our people to rebuild their lives. Spoken like a true popularis, the needs of the people must, of course, come first. Speaking of whom, would you be opposed to my seeing how they live firsthand? The village of Namai is but a short journey from here, if I'm not mistaken. By river, yes. If you will follow me, I will ready our boat. Excuse me. Yeah, it was wild when I had heard, like, how big it was. That was also similarly when I was still in high school. I remember, like, I was the only kid that skateboarded in a group of friends that rode BMX bikes. And we would just always, like, go places. We just travel to different places, go skate, go ride, whatever. Excuse me. And we went to the University of Connecticut, UConn. And UConn is like the same thing. It is massive. It literally is its own town. It's its own town. So we got to the campus, and then I'm telling you, we're like 20 minutes other side, and we go to this spot to get pizza, I recall. And I was like, oh, and somebody had just said, like, no, this is on campus. And I was like, whoa, what? Like, it was still on campus, like 25 minutes. Nobody was their own town, like Penn State. Oh, really? Is that the same thing? I, like, got their own damn city? It's crazy, man. It's bonkers. I mean, with all that big, you know, NCAA money, man, you gotta assume they got something going on. Ready to cast off? The city is State College, Pennsylvania. Oh shit, okay. Excuse me.
Get back! I'm warning you!
Someone's in trouble.
Whoa, okay, it's the kid. The Kojin.
Are you all right?
Hi.
Tell me this kid is a schlub and his sword breaks.
What do they want with you?
Yuki, and you lot too. I don't know. We were returning from the Enclave when they came at us.
It seems they won't go quietly.
And neither will we.
All right, let's boogie down.
It is nothing. Leave this to me.
No quarter.
Trying to get better about my flippy dippies.
An opening.
Gee whiz, man.
The art of my forebears.
Jesus, man. Bro, who slashes the Mark of Zorro? Is that Alizé? Yeah, I'm a backflipping machine. Call Guinness. 20 minutes tortilla is dead. Boom. Zach, what's good, my guy? How are you, bud? How was Somnium Files tonight? How we feeling?
That seems to be the last of
What's this kid gonna throw down? Pretty good finish. Ota Root, how you feeling, dude? How you feel about Ota now?
You have nothing to fear, child. You are safe now.
I really liked his relationship with his mom. Same here, man.
Thank you, sir.
Because it really is super easy right off the rip to be like, what the fuck is with this Ota kid? Like, he's 24, like, she's 12 or whatever, like, what is this scumbag doing? And it's like, once, you know, well, I mean, that was the other route, too, now that I think about it. But it's nice to see a different side of Ota and his mom.
Thank goodness we arrived when we did.
Indeed. But what could have prompted the Red Kojin to stray so far from the Ruby Sea?
Still a little shit, but it made me feel for him a bit, yeah.
I presume these are the sellswords hired by Yotsu. If so, the answer is simple. Desperation. Bereft of Imperial employment, they seek other means to line their coin purses. Another sad legacy of the Empire's mismanagement.
Dad just dipped out, and I was like, what the fuck,
The
man?
Empire to which you have sworn allegiance.
Must you always be so pointed? If we are to bring about lasting change, we must look beyond narrow allegiances. You have every right to doubt me, but in time, I hope you will come to see that we share a common goal. You and yours have fought fiercely to change the Empire from without, But if we are to end the cycle of conflict, the Empire must change from within. Am I wrong? I knew you would understand. You have witnessed such change firsthand, after all, during your time in Ishgard.
He just says it so, like, creepily. The little shit that you won't invite to a party, but if someone else did, you wouldn't mind. Yeah! I would still want to party with his mom. Chill out with his mom. We'll make some chow together. See if I can get her to rip a gravity bong. Something like that. I wouldn't smoke it, but I'd be like, try to get after this, man. Should make you feel like you're on cloud nine. Dear me, I had hoped to convey my views on our nation's shared hopes under more peaceable circumstances. Yeah, big time, Zach. Positively. Super rough. Yet this regrettable little interlude did afford me a chance to see the famed hero of Eorzea in action, and few Imperial soldiers can say that, at least few who live to tell the tale. Well, after that little ordeal, I believe it may be time for us to return to the Enclave. Return, my lord? But what of Namai? You seem so eager to observe the villagers going about their daily lives. To be frank, I still am, but I rather doubt the good people of Namai would take kindly to the sight of a man in Imperial uniform with blood still dripping from his blade. Even in your company, my presence would only prove a distraction. Fret not, however. Thanks to the three of you, I have seen a great deal more than I otherwise would. And with any luck, Lord Hien will have finished considering my proposal by the time we return. Boodle-doodle-doodle-doo. That's the face of a man who's tired. It's so good. Nova, thank you again for that. It's so good, dude. All right, let's cruise around on a bed, shall we? Oh yeah, I always feel that face. That's like, that's my insides personified. My outward personification. That's me. Finding sleep and now my eyeballs are watering. Dude, get some sleep, bud. Or is the little one not in the mood for sleeps? Is that the thing? I've always been a night owl. I've always stayed up late. It's been my thing. And I have this weird, like, we were talking with our friends on Saturday that came over and they're like, we go to bed at like 8 o'clock together, 10 o'clock together. And it's like, I don't get it. Mrs. Neo, she goes to bed at like 7:30, 8 o'clock. She also gets up at 2:30 in the morning, so that's understandable. But they were like, how do you stay up so late and get up early? I was like, I just do. I was like, I don't have a choice for starters, the getting up early part because of Youngblood. I was like, but I stay up late and I've got this weird way, like, I've justified it in my head that no matter if I'm laying in bed or I'm sitting on the couch or I'm down here in my studio, I'm doing whatever it may be, and I could just be scrolling on my phone or watching, like, whatever, doing nothing, more or less. If I were to go to bed early, it's like I'm wasting time that I could be doing something, even if it's nothing. I know it sounds super bass-ackwards, like, how can you be doing nothing if you're doing something? You get what I'm trying to say. Like, I just continue to, like, tell my mind, like, no, we can't go to bed yet because we would be, like, wasting time. We'd be wasting time. You know what I mean? No matter what it is you're doing, we'd be wasting time if we went to bed early. But then I get those times where my body and my brain are just like, it's time for sleep. Just KO, but I applied for a 3 p.m. to 3 a.m. job, so I'm trying to get... Oh. Damn, dude, that third shift, though. Best of luck to you, lass. Yeah, I can get up when I need to. I think that... Yeah, for sure. I need 5 hours, and that's what I run on. I run on 5 hours of sleep. Anything less than that, I'm a miserable asshole. For sure. Admittedly. Miserable grouch. Super duper grouchy guy if I don't get my 5 hours. If I don't get 5 hours and a big, tall cup of coffee first thing in the morning, it's trouble. Friday to Sunday, and then do you have another job on top of that, or is this going to be your main gig? I'd only once ever looked into doing a third shift, and it was for the Anheuser-Busch Brewery, but I didn't get hired. And thinking back, I think it's kind of, I don't think I could have been able, I don't think I would have been able to do it. Like, going into work at 3 p.m. is fine, but if it was like a 3 to like midnight or something, I left it before to stay home for her, just trying to get back there. I got you. I feel you, dude. Thank you again for agreeing to join me. If not for your aid, the Kojin may well have overwhelmed us. Pray, go on ahead. Lord Hien is expecting you. I will remain without the keep. Watch over our guest. Well, we had best not keep him waiting. Easy job, just dealing with having to wake up sick people early in the morning on a rush to take their blood. Oh, whiz. Welcome back, my friend. Yugiri tells me you accompanied her and Asai on a tour of Yangsha. I had hoped you might take the opportunity to recover from your exertions in Sakazuki, but I gather your time was well spent. Until the ambassador affords Yugiri and I a chance to make a full report, however, I must rely on you to supply the details. So please, tell us how it all unfolded. The Red Kojin? Here? Have there been any other such incidents since the liberation? Not that I am aware of. If they are planning some new venture here in Yangsha, we will need to increase patrols. In any event, I am indebted to you for fighting them off, but tell me, and don't be modest, was Asai truly the first to leap to the youngster's aid? He was. I was quick to doubt him when we first met, but his desire to save them seemed quite genuine. It's possible he truly believes what he's saying. In the time I've known you, you have always been an excellent judge of character. What do you make of the ambassador? I still don't think he can be trusted. Then the question of what his true intention remains. Regardless of his aim, I am resigned to playing his game, for now at least. Well, forswearing summoning should be simple enough. Forswearing should be simple enough, considering you never dabbled in it in the first place, which just leaves the somewhat thornier question of how to police the Red Kojin. It was that very question in mind that I sought Alphino's counsel. Thanks to his knowledge of the icons and the rituals used to invoke them, I believe we've identified a workable solution. As you will recall, Susanoo was summoned forth using the power of the relics locked away in the Kojin's treasure vault on the Isle of Zeki. And though said relics remain here to this day, it is all but certain that the act of summoning exhausted their stores of ether, making subsequent summonings impossible. Assuming that there is a case preventing the Primal's return rests on denying the Red Kojin the means to amass new stores of ether, either via the acquisition of crystals or the relics that they are wont to collect. For this, I plan to enlist the aid of our friends, the Blue Kojin. Since Doma's liberation, we have forged closer bonds with Bunshin and his people, and with their support, I am quite confident we can keep Red from obtaining what they require to call upon this Susanoo. And what of the prisoners? They will be exchanged as agreed, and I will give full credit to Asai for the success of the transaction. If there is aught we can do to help the Popularis garner a favor, I mean to see it done. But first I have some unfinished business to attend to. Would you all come with me? Yes, of course, but what manner of business? A past mistake which I would see put right. One which has weighed heavy on my mind.
I had her brought here in secret while the three of you kept our guest company. The world has not been kind to you, it is true. But that does not excuse your sins. You should be at the bottom of the river.
It's very true.
Yet here you are, the living, breathing proof of my failure. A failure for which I would now make amends.
What did I do? I don't remember. Was it really so terrible? Tell me, please. What did I do?
You speak of sins, my lord. But at whose feet do those sins lie? With the soldiers who committed the crimes, or those who commanded them to do so? With both, I would say. For all have a conscience, and all must choose. But with no memory of who she is, or what she has done, what sin remains to be cleansed?
You ask that I show mercy.
I ask why the heavens saw fit to deny me my rest. Why Yotsuyu was spared not only death, but the bitter memories of her life.
You truly think it the will of the Kami?
No brooms today? Minnesota making it a series? Kind of. Pseudo-series?
If so, her life is not mine to take. It is yours to safeguard.
I feel like this is gonna come back to bite him.
Come the hour of the exchange, if her memories have not returned, she may remain here in Doma to live out her days as Tsuyu. But if they do, the Garleans shall have their viceroy. Though the people will protest, they will come to accept my decision when they have been reunited with their loved ones.
Thank you, my lord.
Now then, I believe we have kept our guest waiting long enough. Did Gosetsu not seem strange to you?
Seems sad. Downtrodden.
His sympathy for your Tsuyu apart, I mean. I know his powers of endurance only too well, but after all he has suffered, even he should not be on his feet. He puts on a brave face for our sakes, but it would not surprise me if he lacked the strength to raise his blade. Though I suppose if he and Yotsuyu are to enjoy a life of peace and quiet, he will have little use for it. It falls to us to shape that future, one in which he need never again set foot on the battlefield.
We just, in these serious moments, always give those, like, just, like, corny nods, like, It's like just such a serious moment, and we're just like, Like, I know I should be used to it by now, but sometimes it still catches me. It just makes me laugh. This is the last quest of the patch, after which we can go do Hell's Lid if you want it. Absolutely. Yeah, that looks pretty tight. It looks pretty gnarly, dude. I'm not gonna lie. I would put this on my paladin. Truth be told, I would wear this on my paladin for show. It's naughty too. The blue. I like the blue. With Yotsuyu safely in Gosetsu's care, all that remains is to answer Asai's proposal. I realize other matters demand your attention, but I would ask that you stay a while longer to see this business through. A very Eastern design? Absolutely.
My apologies. Our deliberations took longer than expected.
Think nothing of it. The time afforded me the opportunity to go on a rather rousing excursion through Yansha. You have reached a decision, then?
We are willing to cooperate with you in combating the Icon threat, and also in the exchange of prisoners. Assuming you accept our conditions, of course. As you know, your sister is in our care. Due to certain complications, however, we are hesitant to release her into your custody.
Complications?
She was inside Doma Castle when it collapsed. Though she survived, she remembers nothing of her past life, not even her name. To clarify, she is in our care not as a prisoner, but as a vulnerable citizen of Doma.
Are you saying you refuse to release her?
Not at all. If her memory returns before the appointed hour.
And if not, what exactly? You will accommodate her here in Doma?
Well, I sincerely doubt she will be of any great strategic value to the Empire. She spends her days daydreaming of Dango.
Dango? How dreadful.
He's like,
very well.
Dango's no good.
Misstep in Sakazuki, it seems only fair that I show you the same understanding you have shown us. Though I do have one small request. Regardless of Yotsuyu's value to the Empire, she is yet my sister. Before I leave, might you permit me to speak with her in private?
Bro, I bet you he's just gonna try and kill her. That would be some shit, huh?
Perhaps you could even bring her a plate of dango. She would be most pleased. Yugiri will see you to her chambers.
He just, dude, this has got to just be a facade. He doesn't give two shits about her. He just doesn't want her memory coming back if she's gonna continue to live in Doma. And then all of a sudden she's gonna cough up all like the Garlean secrets, the Empire's secrets. So he just wants to get her one-on-one, and he's gonna fucking yeet her. He's gonna friggin' whooshing. Forgive me, my lord, but has he not been gone overlong? Perhaps I should. Calm yourself, Gosetsu. I understand your concern, but we have to wait. He deserves that much. Well, he's gonna use some crazy Garlean trick to, like, snap her back to reality. I'm sorry to have kept you all waiting. Thank you for your understanding. Long did I dream of this reunion, but never did I imagine it would be so joyless. Part of me hoped your stories of her condition were just that, but alas, it is as you say. Tsuyu, do you remember anything of this man? Anything at all? I know. I'm a stranger to her. That much was clear to me from a single look. I'll leave her in your care. As you wish. Now, if you'll excuse me, my superiors, are long overdue a report. They will be elated to hear of our agreement. Of that, I have no doubt. As for the exchange itself, once I have obtained the relevant permissions, I will arrange for your people to be relieved of their various duties and sent here to Yansha. This will take time, of course. Of course. You may rest assured your soldiers will be well cared for until you return. We will also be taking steps to better counter the threat of the Kojin and their icon. Before you take your leave, there was one other matter. I am informed it was you who took the lead in rescuing two young Domans from a band of Kojin sellswords. I have not yet had the time to thank you properly. Please, there's no need to thank me. I only did what anyone would do under the circumstances. Fortunately, I was in good company at the time. The blight of the Red Kojins is of the Empire's making. Were it not for our transgressions, those children would not have needed saving. The people of Doma have suffered enough, my lord, and I promise to do all in my power to spare them further pain, be it at the hands of the Kojin or indeed the Empire. I pray the Emperor will see things as you do. There may be yet hope for all of us. Until we meet again. Gosetsu, as before, I leave Yotsuyu to you. I invite the rest of you to join me outside. Let's treat Asai to a proper farewell. Like, I'm not trying to be a doomsday prepper, but there's, like, something's gotta happen, dude. This can't just end all hunky-dory. Like, there's no way it's just gonna end all, like, and then they parted ways as friends. Like, no way. I'm not buying it for a second. Some shit's gonna go down, dude. And if it doesn't, I will eat crow. The ambassador's airship awaits at Castrum Fluminis. Let us be off.
I wish you a safe journey.
This has been a most enjoyable visit. I look forward to our next meeting. Maxima, would you take the others and see that all is ready for our departure?
These guys don't talk at all.
I simply cannot leave without first giving thanks to the Warrior of Light for accompanying me through Yansha. Mark me, savior of the savages. There will be a reckoning.
Fucking shifty eye guy. Acai Bowl is angry. Yami, what's good, bud?
You've nowhere left to run, traitor!
Excuse me.
Ignorant savages! Killing us will avail you naught. For every Imperial you cut down, 1,000 more will come. Abandon this foolish endeavor and surrender. You may yet serve our righteous cause.
How dare you speak of righteousness? You who forsook kith and kin to serve conquerors! Be glad I grant you this mercy.
Where the hell did that come from?
What in the...
Oh, shit! But this is a prequel. This is before we...
Reinforcements? No, just one. Cut him down!
Bro, like, they don't know who he is. They're like, we can take this guy. Like, bro, look at his armor. Are you kidding me? You don't stand a chance. Jesus. Oh, and he's using a gunblade too. He's not using his Caddyshack bag of swords.
Thank you. Thank you, sir.
This one is promising.
Do you know what gets my nipples rock hard? Fighting bloodshed in battle.
Offer us resistance.
A host of rebels led by Lord Cayenne hold the Enclave across the river.
Lord Cayenne.
Excuse me.
King of the former King of Dorma, sir. They say he is one of the greatest swordsmen alive.
Is that what they say?
Who was that?
Surely you jest. That was Xenosier Galvus, legatus of the 12th, the Crown Bloody Prince. I heard he was strong, but that was frightening.
I think he's crushing.
That was Lord Xenos.
Oh yeah, he's crushing for sure. Love at first sight? Yeah, there you go. Yeah, he's crushing hard. I mean, he's probably crushing hard.
Everything you are, your power, even your face, it vexes me. Go on. Lash out like the beast you are at an emissary and jeopardize the newfound peace between Dorma and the Empire. My lord was destined to lead us unto a glorious new age. Your light is nothing to his radiance.
He's basically like Hans from friggin' Lethal Weapon. Diplomatic immunity.
I cherish this moment. Lock it away within my heart. Until the day we meet again.
Look in the 14 channel when it ends. Okay. Like, I knew it wasn't just gonna be like a, we're friends now, alright? He's just like, you're a dog. Went instant psychopath eyes.
You look troubled, my friend. Was it something he said?
It really does make it 10 times better as a Lalafell. It's so good, dude. He's like, huh? All hunched over, no big deal. It's like, let me tell you something.
Of all the memories to witness.
I had my doubts about him, but I would never have guessed he was a disciple of Xenos. My lord.
I do wish we could have wrung his fucking neck, though.
Calm yourself, Eugedy. I set no store by him or his enlightened brethren. But if by treating with them there is even the faintest hope, we might secure the return of our conscripted brothers and sisters, I must play this game. After the way I risked their lives in the rebellion, I owe them that much.
Nova, I reject it. I'm with you.
My
Should've
lord,
just like,
you bear no blame for their fate.
Walk up to give him a handshake
If
or
not
a
blame,
hug.
then responsibility. They were prisoners, and still I chose to fight, knowing they could be executed in retaliation. But now we have a chance to bring them home. If it means bargaining with a monster, so be it.
My lord.
Besides, I think he likes me, which is more than some can say.
It makes no sense. Why would he bother keeping up the pretense for so long, only to drop it right before the very end? Perhaps he no longer thought it necessary, having secured Derma's cooperation in the prisoner exchange. If he truly is a disciple of Xenos, 'tis possible emotion simply got the better of him. Remaining calmer on the man who slew his lord will have taken its toll. Whatever the explanation, now is not the time for hasty reprisals. We shall proceed as planned. The Red Kojin must be placed under surveillance and the Gallian prisoners made ready for the exchange. But you need not concern yourself with the details. Leave the affairs of Doma to us. When the hour of the exchange draws near, we will call for you. I should certainly hope so. Whatever the Empire's true intent, we would be on hand to play our part, either to defend Doma or to help usher in a lasting peace. I had thought that we might use this time to return to Eorzea, but given the volatility of the situation, mayhap it would be best if we remained in Kugane. Agreed. Between Yotsuyu's amnesia and Asai's dubious agenda, I'd say we have ample reason to remain in the neighborhood. If anything should happen, anything at all, you must send for us at once. Oh, I will. On that you have my word. Charting a path through this sea of trouble promises to be difficult enough. I am not so proud as to attempt the feat alone. To Kugane, then. Tataru and the others must know of what transpired here. To Kugane! Kugane! Boom. Nope, I'm sorry. Little pig, let me in. My, it seems you're all in quite the predicament. Well, should we receive any argument missives from Doma, rest assured you will be the first to know of it. Yes, of course. We're discussing ideas to replenish our coffers, but I suppose that can all wait if any urgent news should come through the office. About that, I wish to apologize, Tataru. It was reckless of me to make such a purchase without first consulting you. You may be certain, however, that I mean to reimburse the Scions, even if it means drawing upon my personal funds. That's very thoughtful of you, but I'm sure it won't come to that. If Sorobon's business proposition is as promising as it sounds, Vance would have no difficulty wiping the red from our ledger. Hee 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 hee.
Mother? Bunga bunga.
Forgive me, Vance. It would seem I have unwittingly heaped my financial troubles upon you. I swear I will pay you back. Though I fear I will struggle to cobble together anything of monetary value, knowing I can gather in abundance. To start, I plan to investigate the divisions forming within the Empire. Mayhap Riol and his associates have heard something on the subject. Regardless, the more we know about the politics of Garlemald, the better our chances of predicting the Imperial's next move, which might yield you an advantage on the day of the prisoner exchange. Knowing what we know of Asai's apparent resentment towards you, I can only say what he hopes to gain from it. But if there is even the faintest chance that a lasting peace could be forged between Doma and the Empire, what choice have we but to try? Lord Hien had the right of it. Asai may very well be a monster, but we must play his game, for now. Yeah! All thumbs up. Alright, fending, maiming... I'll do that one. Alright, so yeah, so that's the end of patch 4.2. It's not yet, there's more.
luck. Yeah!
Hey, Crimson, thank you so much for the raid, man. Appreciate it. Hope you had a nice stream. Hope Cold Steel Forest treating you well. Appreciate it, duder. Welcome in, everybody. Pleasure to have you here. Thank you very, very much. Arranging the prisoner exchange proved easier than I thought. Yes, my lord will be most pleased. Everything is going according to plan. Halfway through Act 2, feeling good. Oh, dude, so he didn't dude, he gave her something to, like, jostle a memory loose.
Can you truly remember nothing? Nothing at all?
Were we friends?
Yes. We were good friends, you and I. In fact, I've brought you a gift. I pray that one day soon, as you gaze into that mirror, you will remember the woman staring back at you.
Oh, okay.
It's so pretty. Who are you? Who are you?
Meanwhile, in the Imperial capital.
How are you feeling, my lord?
Fine, now leave me.
Wait, no fucking way. How was he alive, dude? Bro, he was not alive. Bro, how? What sorcery it, dude? I wonder if this is like dude. We watched his body. Or did we just like, we thought we killed him? And then all of a sudden we're like, well, you know, he's probably dead. We might as well just get going, huh? Yeah, or maybe they cloned him. Maybe it's some Asian bullshit going on. That is spicy. Hold on, no, I don't want to start, because I don't want the dialogue. I just want to go, Revenant's Toll. Just use Aetherit to go to the Ruby Sea, put you closest. Wait, oh. Hold on, I gotta do this first. Holy shit. I'll do that after. Oh, they outside. Oh, yeah, Slaffborn, my bad. Savage Alexander, okay. We are like docking with one another. That's how close we were. Can't be skipped. Come on, Meow. Because I thought that this was... I thought this was that one that I picked up from... I thought this was the one that I picked up from that Kojin. Yeah, you told me where to go, but I could have sworn, like, this was the first part to that. So maybe it's just me for fucking shit up. It wasn't here? Oh, okay. Clearly. Yeah, I know you told me where to go, but I was like, well, I didn't get the other part to it. I have to keep going, and I have to go here. Clearly, I don't. Clearly, I don't. Hi, bro. I don't... Oh, fuck. Do I really have to talk to all of them and can't skip it? Ugh. Oof. So my bad. There's like 6 of them! Ugh, this is a bad oof on my part. I could have just screwed up and it had been any other, like, throwaway side quest, but... I know I did this. It was inadvertent. It was inadvertent. I had what I thought were the best intentions. I was like, oh, well, I was like, this is a very unique way to start a dungeon, huh? She's like, where are you? It's like, could you just please hurry up and come over here, miss? See the Lollipop Guild up there? I do. I'm sorry! Oh yeah, everybody's just strolling over, no big deal. Kugane on the job. Ruby Bazaar? Oh, Ruby Price. There it is. This is one of those commercials like Want to Get Away. It's, yeah, kind of, sort of. I kind of do. Oh, dude, we're literally going into the volcano? Neat. We're gonna go spelunking, friends. Should be a good time, right? Hell's Lid, huh? All right. Oh, okay. We really are. Oh, shit. Look at this guy. Otamaru. Where's the otter going? Oh, and it's the friggin' snails again, eh? Very well. Music's super friggin' good for sure. Komatachi! Looks like a real swell bud. Shit. Popped it at the worst time. Whoops. Womp womp. They like their drop downs in... Well, we did a bunch of it Saturday night. A bunch of the old dropperooskies. Oh, is it out official dishel now, Dan? Oh boy. Good luck and Godspeed. How bad could it be? Probably could be fucking horrible. It's all good. Maybe you'll get some laughs out of it. Philly, how was, did you play solo leveling? Did you end up giving that the old college try? And if so, was it horrible? Never got in? Oh, okay, so it was like pre... Oh, issue with the sign up. No shit. Alright. Oh, hot dog, here it is. Whoa, dude. I'm not gonna lie, dude. I love his design. Yeah, he's definitely got some Yoda-esque on him, for sure. Yeah, Kami, for sure. Well, that was something new for sure. Hey, Nico! Thank you so much for the raid, bud. I'm sorry, I gotta focus for a second here. I appreciate it very, very much. I am I'm zoning out. But welcome in, Raiders. Pleasure to have you here. Hope you had a great stream, man. I don't know what I'm doing other than possibly just killing Kame Turtle. Kameame Turtle. Oh, hello there, Goku. But I swear, man, I'll be with you guys yeesh in a second. Oh. I've been doing Reaper main for all of Stormblood, but I am admittedly a Dragoon main. Alright, that was doable. Gee willikers, mister. Yeah, let's go, dude. Feels good. All right. Raiders, how are you? If you're still here, I appreciate it. My name's Neomatter. Sorry, that was like impeccable timing. We're working our way through Stormblood currently. We're in patch content. Little baby turtle. It's little turts. But we usually just play a variety of JRPGs here. Trails, the Legend of Heroes series is most certainly like my numero uno, and then like Xenoblade is like my numero 1A. But we're usually live Monday through Friday, we start around 9 p.m. Eastern. We go till roughly midnight. And then Fridays, we're usually live Friday morning, starting around 8:30 a.m. Eastern time. So it's a pleasure to meet you all, and thank you very, very much for bringing your community here to hang out with us, bud. And then what were you doing tonight? Oh, you were playing some Final Fantasy IX. Right on, dude. How was it? Turd soup. Two words, tinkle tinkle. Two words, hanky panky.
Perhaps we should turn him right side up.
Tataru, that was a bit over the top, maybe. Oh, it's a little fox! I saw somebody with that the other day. Red panda? Can I get me a red panda wind-up mount? Because that would be dope. Yeah, she's losing it. She's like, what's up, gang? Oh, a marvelous performance, truly marvelous. But then you did best, the Lord of Revel.
By the Kami, a talking turtle.
I don't even know where to begin with that one. I trust you will forgive me for my deception. 'Tis something of a Far Eastern tradition, the testing of strength and so forth. A bit rote, perhaps. But anyway, welcome to the Reason Temple. I am Genbu, guardian of this sacred palace and leader of our little collective.
Genbu? The selfsame Genbu of the Tale of Tenzin? One of the four lords? Under normal circumstances, I would assume you named for the legendary being, but clearly this is anything but normal. Never in my wildest dreams did I think I would meet a talking turtle.
Yeah, how ironic, huh? Oh, but every one of us here can speak your tongue. Is it truly so surprising? After all, we each have lived more than 1,000 years. I knew turtles were long-lived, but I had no idea that was even possible. In this wondrous land of ours, it is said that a beast which lives 1,000 years attains a measure of divinity. This temple is a place where such auspices may gather. But take not my word for it. Speak with my comrades and learn their tales. We will talk of the endeavor after. Yeah, the silent like. Really? We may as well do what he says. Besides, who knows what valuable secrets some 1,000-year-old animals may know? She's not wrong. Oh, damn. So there are, like, multiple bits to this, huh? Well, gee whiz. No, okay, but I did just look down at the time. So, can end stream here. The quest goes on for a while. Okay, cool. Perfect. Well, okay, so that's a wrap on 4.2, which means tomorrow night we'll start 4.3. Which is excellent. Thank you all very, very much for a great friggin' night. Man, always. Nico, I appreciate it very much, man. We're gonna find somebody else to raid. Thank you very, very much again for the raid. I appreciate it a great deal. Like I said earlier, man, bringing your community here. You could have picked anywhere else on the platform, dude. You brought them here, so thank you for that. Who is on? We can go and see. You know what? It's been a hot minute. We can go see Momo. Momo's doing the 1,000-year door. I don't think she's doing any crazy challenge runs, but... Hey, Fuhuhu, have a great night, man. Wait, that's not what I meant to do. Yep, yeah, it is. Raid. So we're gonna go see Momo Pokemon. She is currently playing the 1000-Year Door, so I guess spoiler warning. That's a thing for sure. But Momo's great people. A big JRPG buff. Known for doing a lot of crazy challenge runs in Kingdom Hearts using a Dance Dance Revolution pad, which is pretty impressive. And she is she's a Xeno fan as well, so you know, it's nothing but love. Yeah, Phil, I don't know if I'm gonna play it. Maybe I'll scoop it way down the line, used or something like that. I don't know. Not on the radar anytime soon, though. It was always the one that kind of bummed me out. They were like, it's a spiritual successor to Mario RPG, and I was like, no, give me like Mario RPG Part 2, you know what I mean? So, but hey, that's it for us, fam. Thank you very, very much. We'll be back at it again tomorrow night. We'll start working through 4.3. Yeah, we'll start working through 4.3. They haven't ×8 for the battle speed for what? But before things wrap up, man, please show Momo tons of love. You and yours stay happy, stay healthy, stay excellent. Bye, guys.